Hello. The 3 S's. It's nice to see you. Thank you for the oofs. Greetings. David, hello. It's just me. I'm not pairing up with anyone this time, you know. I'm just at the back. Monketh. Oh, never mind. It's Tirok. Hope we're all doing well. There's something actually quite funny. Hello, Eddie. Something quite funny that I've noticed. You know the guy that comes in and complains about the stream stutter? There's a rather fun fact. Something that he's missed, clearly. Whoa! Whoa. That I'm going to prove him wrong with later. Be quite funny. He flew because he's not in the zone. I think behind where I am is not the non-collision zone. Yeah, basically speaking, because I think Squirrels won yesterday. He was trying to look into what the problem was, and he tested it in a few games, and he confirmed that it's not just the game that the same stutter happens on. And it's not even in the game itself. It's an OBS problem. So this is why he can supposedly see it in every single stream or anything he watches, because it's an encoding thing that every single stream seems to have. So just tell him to fuck off and go complain to them, because it's not me. He made it like that though. But you know, too bad. That's his problem. Rate has just been kicked. Yeah, you don't see it. The stutter is... I don't know how to describe it. From what I can see on his one, it's like a tiny, tiny like micro stutter. Like you've taken out one frame of the video every few seconds or so. When you see this guy moving, we're laggy because we're at 20 frames. But there's no stutter. I wouldn't be able to see it either on OBS or on my game because I'm only seeing my view. I'm not seeing like the stream back. So, I don't know. Red 1, hello. I saw you parked up here earlier, actually, if that was you. Maybe you were setting things up. You've spent so much time. Oh no. It's so invisible, but he worded it like he's, you know, game breaking. Like, oh, we can't watch a stream otherwise. Yeah, he stays in there just to come and check in every day. He'll be here later. I did! Actually, initially I didn't. I had to go watch back because I heard Danny and other people saying, oh, that was Sammy's voice, you know, and I was like, wait a minute, I missed that. And so I watched back. Oh, that was nice. I'm proud of you, Samus. You only did say one thing though, which is fine. You know. Yeah, the yellow. You can't miss the yellow. Aslan, hello. How you doing? You're probably at the other end of the industry from where I am. Voice virginity. Well. Lurking most of the time. Yeah. Not in Kuz. Apparently not. That's fine. I think they had it in their mind actually. The moment you said the first thing, they were wondering what else you were going to say. Like if, say, you bought a weapon for someone, or they bought it for you, whether you'd say thanks, or just some other small little, you know. You didn't have to. If someone makes you say something, they're a bit silly. It's entirely up to you. That was nice. Hello, Vampy. How you doing? Oh! Thank you for the oof. Big fan. They just bumped again. I'm pretty sure that is a, collision zone, it must be. I was like, what was that? He's upside down. Oh dear. Let them give everything to you, yes. I'm assuming it's the guy that's further in front at the moment because he can't go backwards now. Fucking you are, boy. Thank you for the sub. That does. That's fine. Then if you join Discord, you'll get a sub roll when it updates eventually. So GG. Going to Wimbledon sending CCTV up. Oh. No, I'd rather not do that. I think you're the best one to do that. Bales. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Greetings. 2 minutes until supposedly the lead leaves. That's quite leggy. Oh dear, that's leggy. This is a small route, so we'll see what we do afterwards. Could you stay on this server and do normal jobs? I don't know, because it is Sim 2. Someone has their foot down. I don't know who. Sounds annoying. You damaged the new van, and how did you do that? There's a story behind that, I'm sure. What did you do? I'm just not, there's, hang on. Of course one of them's Kim, yeah. Oh, I want that band. Oh, it's just one. I was like, I'm trying to work out, like, who's, if he's got that, whose is that? You know, that kind of thing. It's, Kim's one. And Gilly is the one that has the normal logging trailer. So, of course, Kim has a double. Oh, they're off! It looks horrible. Yes, I saw your name. I don't use that name anymore, though. I remember you. This is where we are now. How are you doing? Crisper, hello. You're in. Good. Right. Yes, I remember all those names. We're talking several years back now. How did you find me again? 7. Ooh. Well, no, a bit less than that. I did see, yeah, that was slightly before I started the stream. I'll message later. When we're done. Got mod mic. A mod mic is fine, it actually sounds good. Yeah, Nocturne was a mod. Way back. Wedge between 3 of the vans and brand new Audis in front of it. Had to do a 9-point turn to get it out and reversing. Oh, in reversing you reversed into one of the vans. Oh, you tried, didn't you? You tried. Oh, he's leaving. Oh, don't leave all at once. Dang. They're in a rush. Masterpan, hello. How you doing? I do have links everywhere. That's my past. The 7 years that I stopped last October. That one. The Easter egg. What Easter egg? When are we going to be going? I don't know yet, actually. Could go near the back. Or like middle, maybe, I'm not too sure. Me, yes. Now, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you think the IJAH roll means in my Discord, huh? Yes, we're in the Pori container port at the moment. The entire convoy takes place in Finland. Didn't actually damage. Oh, that Easter egg, yes. I was wondering, like, I thought you meant in this game. Like, no. That's an Easter egg, yeah. Did you actually go on the server? And looked around the spawn? I was actually quite surprised to see that. It's quite a big change in the spawn. And I know one of the features in there. Better be. My fucking legacy was here, man. Long time. You played on it a bunch. Why didn't you tell me? I could have come on. It's still a decently active-ish server on only a few places though. Yeah, the Discord message, it will stay there, basically. It's at the top of the list, so I will look at that afterwards. Don't worry, I can see it. First and main server. Did you play on that server back in 2013? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, when did you first go on that server? Because this is like connecting the past there, Silver. If you have played on that server that long ago, you would have seen me as staff on there. Different name, so you wouldn't have known. But good God. And then here we are meeting again several years later in a different game. Jesus, boy. Small world. Oh no, my God. Completely different name. We need to compare and see what the names are, because there are a lot of names that remember me that I've seen through the years that have then since left. So, speaking of London, good, that's fine. What was your name? If you want to know my previous one, scroll up to what Cookie said when they first joined. And then Minecraft was the last place I renamed to this current name of everywhere I had that name on, due to an account issue. And I finally managed to. Yeah. And that's what people know me for. That's what some still know me for. I don't really speak to them now. Some, oh no, no, there's nothing wrong with it, Silver. Like, my God. That's pretty cool. I haven't been on it in about a month or so. Yeah, we need to check Silver. The name may not ring a bell. Yeah, now you start from me. How about that? Fascinating. What we might do is we might follow Falcons, actually. Kirok, if you're here. If you want to join, wakey. But it's still a nice painting. You don't remember? Well, you need to find it, and then we'll both go on the server, okay? And then, you know, we'll reminisce together, huh? I'm leaving you behind. Definitely AFK. A lot has changed. Well, on the set, well, yeah, there's been a few spawns on the server. There was one that we kept going back to for nostalgic's sake, and then that was replaced by an enormous one that's not needed, and now it's the current one, which has that extra section, which is also nostalgic from like when the server first became really popular. And I remember I was there when all those games were being made. Oh, it was so good. The memories, man. Mr. G. He knew. Well, he's streaming as well, isn't he? So, side. He'll record his own death in game. And this is my first drive on multiplayer since getting 100%. Feels weird now. There's nothing else to discover. Until the new DLC or new change, whichever comes first. On Pro Mods. Oh yeah, that's the next one. Actually, ATS would be next, actually. I don't want to play that more, just casually. So I may do it in my own time. I wonder if there's still one of those map color changes. There might be one for ATS as well. Having to go with the old IT van. If it works, you know. Don't complain. Or 1.72 million on the dot. That's a nice idea. But we're trying to do pro mods. It'll take a long time to do pro mods. And I think whenever the next DLC... whenever the next DLC comes out...
Pogashans.
Pogashans. We will be very cautious at what we're discovering. So whenever we get to a city, I think we'll discover that entire city. And then you won't need to do it again. Okay? That's the idea. Felix! 10 months, Felix! Pogashans. Big fan. Hope you're doing well. I'm currently not in admin mode, even though that thing stays by the name. I'm just used to it there. Discovery map helper. Does it work in the same way? As long as it changes the grey to something else, then that's fine. No quality options. Sorry, there's not enough people here for it to trigger the downscaling options. Because I'm not a partner yet, so I don't automatically get it. From where we finished last time, probably, which was where? Belgrade, I think. Have to see about that one. I usually make the route tomorrow, and then I'll post it sometime tomorrow afternoon, maybe. It's fine, you've got time. You're in London tomorrow. Well, you'll have a look at it, I'm sure. You'll have the entirety of Thursday morning to look at it as well, won't you? Before the convoy. I don't usually try and make it that difficult to set up. Unless we do a loop-de-loop like we did in the 2 islands. That was for discovering them. 10 minutes before stream. Well, you could join en route if you wanted to. If you planned that out. Or just join and follow. That could go wrong, but you could do that as well. It's up to you. It's your little challenge, you know. What speed are we doing? Like, is there a stutter as we go past? Even a minor one, as if you're missing a frame or two? Probably not. Oh, well done. Actually making a convoy, I know. It's all down to you now. I try and leave on time. And usually it works. Because regarding the stutter thing, the skipped frames is usually what it is. Skipped frames due to encoding lag. I can see the specs or stats thing right in OBS. Currently, there's 14 skipped frames out of 173,000. So it's not stuttering, is it? Carp? Hello? God damn. Again, one of those names where I've read it in my head, but I've never said it. I don't think. So that sounds weird. Every second. Yeah. It's like his Squirrels one. That's what Squirrels one was. And he's using different encoding settings than I am. He actually explained it. He's doing it the other way around. His stream is with the GPU and his recording is with the CPU. I'm the other way around. So. But it is an OBS issue. You don't have to join though if you can't make it. You don't have to. I'll be doing them until I get completely bored, either of convoys or the game. I don't know, that may take a while longer. It's fine. Or of streaming, which I hope doesn't happen. 1080 Ti. Well, Screw does. No, I'm sure he gets more than that. He has more than that now. I'm not sure, actually. He was thinking about getting the RTX one. Then again, the stuttering thing, if it's only happened recently for him, I'm not sure, because he has that super big wide screen, and that may not be too good on that 1080 Ti. But it is a smaller screen on a bigger card, so should be fine. You're working Thursday this week. Well, that sucks to be you, doesn't it, huh? Silly boy. Like I will get bored. No, I haven't got bored yet. And I haven't fully burnt out yet. So I have little burnouts when I don't feel like streaming. It's a little one. It's nothing in comparison. There goes Panto. I'd like to see some pictures from that boy. Add to my collection of pictures of myself. Oh yes. Yeah, not like we asked, Felix. We didn't ask that. What? Keep it to yourself. Forehead. See, that was a stutter. That was for everyone. Z Velocity and Dylan. You could have actually parked near where the road is to say to not go there, because it's a small road. But it's fine. It's fine. They usually guide us to where we're supposed to be going. Indeed, one of the ones in front was actually doing that as well. It's very rare to see. I should be doing it, but you know, you get the idea. If the line in front of you is stopping, you probably need to stop as well. Unless it's very sudden, in which case they won't see that, would they? It's all about being realistic, but oh, speeder. There we go. I'm in the green. Nice. British driver. Some also do that thing where they flash each one for the person behind them, don't they? I haven't seen anyone do that. Oh, this song starts scary. Yeah, the left, right thing. It's usually a truck that does that. There is, the one behind me is the RTL lot. Mr. G's also streaming as well, probably. The only other one that was with me was Tirok, and I think he was AFK when we left, so... No one! It's just me! If I should win. Yeah. Just a quick, you know... Like that. Doesn't work on this kind of a trailer, though. Because you can't see anything with the chrome lights on the back. Be nice if they were a bit better. Yeah, you get the same idea. Or, you know, like poking your hand out the window just to, you know, thumbs up or something. Which they won't see anyway. Actually, I said I haven't seen it. I have seen a few buses do it. In the real world, yes. Sometimes they do it. If you allow the bus to go, sometimes they will do that as well. I mean, they're the size of a truck, so... Oh, you're parked up there. Yeah, thumbs up, mate. Stick your head out the window, thumbs up. Oh, you're gonna see that. Genius. See, they're not doing it now. Or I can't see it. But you get the idea, we're slowing down. That was nice. For about 2 seconds. No truck in England did the left right. No, I think the only time I've ever seen it is actually a... it was a bus that did it. I haven't seen trucks do it. I don't know. It's not something that's taught anyway. Same with the whole flashing your headlights anyway thing. It's not a thing. Well, in the highway code and all that stuff, it's listed differently. Apparently. Just a nice thing to do. And then it just gets spread by, you know, word of mouth. What does that mean? Oh, he's saying thanks, you know. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then the next person does it. Trucker, yeah, no trucker. It's just the thing with them, you know how they communicate pretty well? No, I have just enough time to go. There we go. Oh, they're going in for fuel anyway. A gap, and now we're all putting our foot down because of when everyone was turning. And now we're slowly catching up again. Ozzy, hello. How you doing? Good day to you. AFK. They're all AFK. Cool. Or they got the sounds off. I don't know. Lazy. No, we're still doing pretty well, actually. This may be ending in no time at all. If you don't be back. Yes, it's very disrespectful. But then again, I've not beeped back at people before, so that would mean I get a ban as well. Saturday was long. What happened on Saturday? Tiger Farm, hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Good evening. Ban, no, please. No, not me. I'm not going to ban myself. You're fine. Good to hear. I'm still yawning though. Oh, the 2-year one. Yes. That's why I came back. Hey, there we go. I'm very glad I have that effect. And you're too kind for coming back. Boom. See? Shared. Peepo happy. Yeah, I was about to go to that convoy. And I still didn't get much done that evening, so... That's why I would rather have the time off. Because if I have a streaming day, like a streaming day, I don't do too much during the day. Because I know that, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much in the evening because it's stream time. You know, if there's no stream, I'm like, right, okay, I can plan a few things out. This is good. Makes it sound like the streaming bit is bad, doesn't it? Oh, I see. Red line cargo, which makes it sound like they're speeding. Because if you red line, you're driving until the red on the revometer, which is at the other end of it. So, being a speedy naughty boy. And it doesn't match the paint job anyway because it's a white line, not a red line. But hey, you know, the name is stuck. RLC runs off the tongue, rolls off the tongue fairly easily. Yeah, they're one of the most known VTCs, I suppose. Probably one of the biggest. How many? I didn't look at the player list when we started, actually, but there were quite a few in the industry. Usually these have close to 100 people. Quite a lot at the start. But I'm off it. So for the fact that you've been on it and I've been on it as well, Jesus Christ, man. We have literally crossed paths before and we didn't know. What if... Hang on, have you been banned on that server at any point? Because I had probably the most bans at one point throughout the history. If you've been banned, could you imagine if it was me? Like, what are the chances, you know? Small world. You think, oh, what was it for? What did you do? Ooh. Oof, thank you for the oos. Evening good to you? Don't remember. Oh, it was that long ago, was it? Ooh. And Tiger as well. Mucho apreciates. Why do you need 2 CC and 1 media? The media is fine, but why do you need 2 CC at one spot? Excess people, you can't spread them out. You remember raging? Oh, that's cute. Raging over a block game. But no, it's still going pretty well. And it still has got a fair few minigames. Obviously, it's lost several over the years. It has the generic PvP stuff now, but... still an interesting place. Could say I grew up there, you know? It was that long. An accidental 2-hour nap. I understand. X-ray? Why? Always knew you were a troublemaker, huh? Have I banned someone during this convoy? No. During other convoys, not really. Usually when I'm doing a convoy, I'm not doing too much of the admin stuff. I'm driving. Sometimes there are admins looking around in the sky, so if anyone gets banned, they will be the one doing it. Not me. There's a lot I don't see from this view anyway, so if someone's doing something behind me, I don't see it. Shoot one. Yeah, exactly. You'll eventually find something. Force you to stop. Right. You naughty boy. Oh, but that is, you know, my God. Good old Turo. God damn. The Papega squad was pure Papega earlier as well, as normal. Stalk you. No, we will collaboratively rendezvous somewhere. Not stalking at all. Yes, I've heard of that server. I've never been on it. It is a hill, but it's also like a time piece. It's a part of history. It will remain the same. There's not much left of the map, I assume, because it doesn't take you that long. On accident. Maybe. You maybe did, because I had a lot of people that knew who I was. Obviously, being an admin, that's what happens. Maybe we did. And I do remember a lot of names I've seen. If they tell me what the name was. Like the cookie person. When they said what the name was. You did. You did what? The size of the map file? Oh, no. No, I'm not still admin. I had been obviously not doing much since I've been admin on here, because there's a lot more to do here than there is on there. I resigned from that in like October last year. Oh yeah, you met me on accident here. See, we're saying both things at once now, and that got a bit confusing. Yeah, you did it, you know, accident here. So, imagine. You found me on SoundCloud before. Still doing more of that. I still need to do more of that. What I want to do though is like the annoying bit is not making the music. It's sending it somewhere. Like making it do things. I don't want to upload, like, it'd be fine releasing it as like, you know, you can buy it if you want, or you can listen to it on Spotify, whatever, and then I put it on SoundCloud as well, and then that's it. That's one song. If it's a really good song, to me, which is quite rare, that's not what I'd want to do to it. I want to put it somewhere that a lot more people are going to listen to it. So, labels don't respond to you because they're busy. Promotion things you often have to pay for. So it's just annoying. If you have physical connections to people, then that's easy. Yes, you met me after... yes. Wait, before that incident, the one that you showed me recently. Oh. I want to see the first one that you saw me in. How do you tip over? Maybe. Scandinavia was new, and he had a delivery to the same destination. My God. Solder, hello. See, it's a small world, you know? The fact that you can remember how people meet. My God. It's quite incredible how I still remember meeting Sammy's, Vampy, Danny, and Turo. And probably a few more. All at the same time. but that's good. That's a good one. That's still there, I think. It's not that popular, but it was quite fun. I wasn't too bad at that either. Oh, it was packed back in the day, yeah. Of course. Every time there was a new game that came out. Now I'm saying it's not. You never realized. No, exactly. It's incredible, isn't it? And you'll never be able to predict the future of what happens. And sometimes you may never find that out. So what if there were more people here that had never made that connection before? That they never knew? Maybe they enjoyed speaking to me a few years back. Never knew what I sounded like, so they couldn't relate to the voice. You know. Overtaker. I can see one in front, if that's what you mean. Just cut you off. Or this guy, you mean? Yeah, but it's a normal server. He's going to attempt to merge in at some point. So it's technically not really, because I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the convoy anyway. I just know it's a bad idea to overtake a convoy. It's why future convoys from now, they're going to try and get an event server. On a normal server. I know. Next week will be on an event server, apparently, because they finally managed to get enough people to say yes. You didn't really do anything with others. It's alright. Just the boys. You can compete between each other. Make a clip. Good boy. Good boy. That's how it should be done. No complaining, just get into it, you know? Because I didn't see it. That's why admin is extremely difficult from the road, which is why it'd be very fun to drive on CD every time. I'm gonna miss everything if I do. Ooh! Mr. Thornton, hello. Thank you for the host. 6-6, maybe. Parkour now or back in the day? Now I think they've made it go around quite a few things. Test your knowledge, Silver. Oh, here's one to test. I don't know if you remember how many times the 2014. If you remember how many times the spawns changed, there was a parkour that was around the spawn. The spawn was out to sea. And on the platform, there were the statues of the two, and the parkour was going around the two statues. Do you remember that? Or is that in that video? Because that sounds like 2014. Coronavirus. It hasn't yet. I haven't bought like train tickets and stuff yet, but you never know. Something like that. Oh my god. See? Yeah, the two statues, that was there quite a bit. And then they decorated them for different themes. Just ending your stream, supporting a fellow streamer. Hey, appreciate that, man. No worries. Hope you had a good stream. Right, event server. From the RLC weekly convoys, or bi-weekly convoys, whatever the hell they are, unless it's just the Tuesday ones, will have an event server themselves. Your staff? Since when? Put in a good word for us. You can let us do behind the scenes stuff. You won't miss me. I'm gonna have a hoodie with my name on it, my big logo on it. You know. This is around the corner from where you work. Nice. Again, it's the flu. It is like the flu. Relax. You know, it is not the flu. Just wash your hands, especially if you're in public, and you should be alright. It's only because it needs to be studied more, that's all. Yeah, normal hygiene, you know? Oh. Realised that at the last minute. Well, I haven't had coronavirus, so I don't know. I would assume the virus, though. Transport team before and after, and network team. Transport as in getting things or people there. Is that what that means? What is this lag going on? It's not me. There's loads of vids from them. From that time. There's actually all the ones I made back in the day that are not deleted. They are just private on the other channel. It's a dead channel now. But they're all there. Going back to like 2012. Playing all the different mini games. It's too much. It's nostalgia, boy. That's what nostalgia does to you. How do you think I felt? I watched the server grow. Yeah. Moving the equipment and building the stage. Ah. That's cool. Have you... Is this your first time doing it? Or each year are you the staff of it? Again, small world much. But the fact that you are in this stream... And there's maybe a few of us here that may be going to it. And the fact that you're a member of the large team that does that event that a few of us attend. Imagine. Judo Poke Champ. Thank you for the oof. How you doing, Papega? There's 100 miles left of this. And it hasn't been an hour yet. So what shall we do afterwards? Shall we do some normal driving? Could stay on the server. EGX. EGX could have been easy for me to go to if I could be bothered to. Much closer to me than Insomnia is. I could tell you that. Go up maybe on 1 or 2 trains and then with the DLR. Straight there. If EGX is always in London, I assume. That's the one I'm thinking of. Well, join if you want to. Could do some hot jobs. Needed food. Ah, that's fine. With college, oh. Apparently it's pretty good. All these conventions are pretty good in their own way. What's the one that's going on now? There's one going on now, apparently. Somewhere. Not PAX, is it? You met Sharky. Oh. He's going to Insomnia, I think, this time. Big cool guy. Continue it tomorrow. Oh. PAX East. Ah, see, I thought so. That's one of the big ones. Don't know that you were there. Oh no. We shall have to recap. But in these videos that you've watched, am I in any of the videos? Like, what videos are you looking at? Because actually, there's a small... I'm not going to say it, who specifically it is, but there's a small world. Some other people I know I had, they knew me before I knew them, that kind of thing. And they'd seen videos and pictures and stuff, and they'd seen me on the server, and then later down the line, when I was looking back through videos and pictures, the name of these particular people that I'd seen, like, they were there the entire time, even in my picture that I'd seen, and I'd never clocked at that point. That's what you're going through now. Like, when it's like the last two jigsaw puzzle pieces, you know? The moment they fit in, you're like, oh my god. You're gonna chill with Cyber and Jogger. Good luck. Chaotic duo. Remember, my only sort of interaction with Cyber was him talking about my height. So, not a good start. Joker's just messing about, I think. One of the time when we were all sitting around somewhere, he was complaining of the fact that how his sub to me, which I don't think he has now, his sub to me was my fault because I'm making him do it, apparently. Not really how it works, but that's what he said. Oh, the minigame let's play. Yes. They were good minigames. The fact that they made them all themselves. Next. Thank you for the follow. Hello, how you doing? We were probably on at the same time. We might have even played the same game together. Or it might have been you were playing and I was AFK for a bit, or maybe... You have no idea, you see? You need to find that bit where we're at the same place. And that would mean, besides from a few other names, you are one of the earliest people now related to TMP that I've met. Met but not met, you know. I need to find... I don't know what your name was. That's what we need to check out. You go on the server later, I'll be on as well. I have a few older pictures. I put them into folders somewhere. Doing good as well. Appreciate you stopping by. And Creeper as well. Thank you for the oof. How you doing? Saturday? Probably. I don't know. I could do any day. I haven't been on in a while. It's just not something that comes to mind anymore. Why are we going this way? Oh, the waypoint thing, yeah. Because I didn't do another waypoint. It's fine. That should make the combo a bit longer. Just process this. You gotta be careful, you know? We're closer than you think. Best bit would have been if I was if I was playing a minigame and you were in the same minigame at the same time. Maybe you killed me, I killed you, I have no idea. Just needs that one thing where both our names are visible at one point. And then that's it. That's the final link. Best bit would have been if you'd... Well, I wasn't very good at most of the games, and then I stopped playing them because I'd played everything at that point. Did you play a game called Sumo on there as well? Because that was a big game. That was a very popular game. I was quite good at that as well. It was the one where you're hitting each other off with sticks, and they've got knockback sticks. Rob did. Oh my god. Yeah? Oh man. The fact that this is not even a big server. It had a few thousand in it at its peak, you know. Oh my god. Quite easy to spot hackers in that one, actually. All the kill aura going on. Vladar, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Do appreciate that. And they're all bunching up, you see. You're the one in front. I've just noticed that. Let's put it together. Hello. My mind is very slow now. Like, that's you. Same numbers and everything. It's a slow boy. Yes, it's a normal convoy. It's fine. How you doing, tomato? Yeah, I may do a few small jobs after this. We'll see. For a bit. AFK for processing. Put some ice on your head or something. You know, cool yourself down. You may need it. What happened? We've just come across something that we may have met each other much earlier than we thought, if that makes sense. We both apparently played on the same Minecraft server at one point. It's fascinating. You do need it, yes. We were just trying to talk about what we remember. What server? You know what we could do, actually? After the stream, if I remember... He slipped there. Be careful. Bunch of us could go on it, and then you could see me in the lobby of the spawn. Like, as part of the spawn. Because I hope it hasn't changed just yet. They've been changing the mini-games every now and then. You found me. Yes, that one. Play.that.com is what it is. What do you mean you found me, though? You've been on that as well? Oh, the Easter egg, yeah. Not you, I mean anyone else that wants to go on it. You've been on that server? What the f... Bruh. You got banned. Are you still banned? By me. Could you imagine? It wasn't that name, so he wouldn't have known by then. Just you wait. If it is, I'll just die. If it is, I'll check. You ready for this? It's probably not. The one in a million chance there. I'll literally be Pepe laughing if it was. Like, I'm so sorry. Not banned anymore. Was it a temp ban? Was it removed? You can't check your own ban history either. Yes, that one, Creeper. They still do videos, actually. I saw a few of them earlier. They're getting back into doing videos again. Combat console. Ah, yes. Probably. That's the one where you appeal and then they kind of review the situation, then they undo it. It's the same situation as here for like save editing. It's perm until you change it. If that makes sense. Until you do something else. A lot of the console bans could be for possible cheating as well. Couldn't appeal. But can you get on? Go on now. Get on it and go and look around the spawn. I'll get on it later. I don't want to continue after this now, actually. I want to get on and just AFK on that. Meet each other in the spawn. Connected you straight to prison. This is how you took me, actually. Go to spawn and stand by the tiny little section of the wall of nostalgia or whatever that has me in it. You won't know it's me, though. Silverwood. But yeah, I'll finish after the convoy. So, small stream. Of course. What's the one you've seen? Don't tell me you put on it as well. Could you imagine the amount... See, didn't I just say this? The fact that what if there's loads of other people here that have been on it that don't know the connection, if that makes sense? Never to have known, you know. You may have met me years ago as well. Oh, this is weird. We're on about an MC server, yes. Like who? They better did. They better do. I was fucking mean back then. I was loved by most. Used to look like wood. What do you mean look like wood? It was probably made out of wood. It's always been a J and H. Obviously. Usually in red and blue. No, we're not on about that, Candy. What about a different one? Not your own one. But again, small world. 2 people in my small stream have been on it before. At the time that I was probably on it. Zoom again. Do I look good? There's a story behind that skin as well, actually. Doesn't look like me. Doing anything else? No, I've decided not after this. Water mine. But if you scroll up, the server name that's been mentioned, have you played on that server as well? Because this is incredible. 3 people, potentially. Turo, hello, there he is. Captain Pepega, how you doing? Show you where. You should see around one of the corners of spawn, there's something talking about nostalgia. Unpants. Is that what it is? You need to watch that video, actually. The video that's going on about. There was a minigame back in the days called The Walls. And it's like teams of 2 or 3, depending on how big it is, are in a square. Probably did say it. There's a video of that where we played it. It was me and someone else, the 2 boys, and a few others pitting against each other. And we all had our own perspective uploaded out of it. That's what that's from, I think. If it's me and the other person in a cave, and that's what I'm saying, then yes. Enjoy, Kenny. Yeah, it was a kind of Hunger Games. Yeah. So you have, say, maybe 5-10 minutes to gather resources, gather armor and stuff like that, and then the walls would drop, figuratively. Or disappear. And then, boom, kill each other. It was good. Lasted a long time. What we could do, actually, if anyone's interested, a bunch of us could go on it later, actually. Maybe not play anything, I don't know. But just have a look. Fanboy back then. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is the huge port, I think. You learned English from? Oh, wow. What channel? Would I know the channel? Which corner is it? It's not a corner, it's a giant circle. You nub. Jay. You've played it as well! That's 3! So you got banned. Are you currently banned, though? You need to check that, because it may have been the same ban that they both had. You've played it as well! What are the chances? One of the corners. I didn't mean corner. It's a giant circle. In one of the little, what they called alcoves that depict a different element of history, I'm in one of those. And if Silver's found it, go find Silver. It would kind of sound similar to what I am now, just higher pitched, because it was a worse mic. Jesus. Oh, but that is unbelievable. 3 people in the same place right now that have all played on this one place that I've played on at completely different times. What are the chances? The chances of that are like several million, you know. You always win. I don't know that one then. The MC password. Go reset it. We can all get on. Trans Aragon. God, you don't. I could look it up now you've said it. Oh, an auto-mine thing for prisons. Yes. That wouldn't surprise me. The ban lengths have changed though. Like, I'm not sure how long hacking was back then. Or cheating of sorts. It wasn't perm. I don't think. I could be wrong. Well, where are we going? This bit's collision, so... And when you cross that line there... It said oof. This bit should be... non-collision, very nice. Oh, well, yeah, we'll join the long line of people. I'll leave you space, don't worry. You've got space. There we go. Vlad, you come in that little gap there. If you want. Oh, you are permed. Oh, who or what banned you? Unfair advantage. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Well, there we go, another good convoy. And 97 people, you see? That's quite a lot. Most of them haven't even arrived yet.